Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing our 2023 Coleman. This is the Coleman Lantern 17B. So we'll start off in the front here. We got a hand crank right here. You have your 7-way pin connection that will go to your tow vehicle. And you have your 2 safety chains that will also attach to your tow vehicle. This is a little lock pin, and the key to that lock pin will be located on your keys that are inside the trailer. You have your propane tank here and your open and closed valve right above it. On the side here, you're gonna have a battery disconnect. I'm actually in the process of installing this right now. You can turn this on and off to preserve the battery of the trailer when you're not using it. Coming around the side here, we have your fresh water connection. This is to be filled if you are dry camping and you do not have a city water connection. Sometimes I, ask our renters if they would like me to fill it up before their trip, if they don't know where they can fill it up. If you do have access to fresh water connection at your campsite, I recommend filling it up when you get there, because it does hold 28 gallons of fresh water, and if you're driving a few hours, the 28 gallons are heavy, and it does increase the weight of the trailer. This is where you'll connect your city water connection. It has a twist valve right here. Put the water hose in right here. Twist this black knob around it to secure it. Right here you have your 30 amp connection, which is to be used at the campsite. The plug is in the storage compartment in the front, along with the water hose for the city water connection. Right here you have your black and gray tanks, and this thing is nice and tight. So you twist that cap off when you're ready to dump. Your sewer hose is located on your bumper. It's kind of hard to see, but it's on the other side. You'll find the grooves on the sewer connection, insert and twist. Now on the other side, you'll have an adapter that will go into your drain hole, and it has some grooves, and I'll show you that in a bit. You can twist on and secure it nice and tight. That way there's no accidents that happen. So I always tell everybody to pull the black tank first, which is your toilet waste, and give that a couple minutes to drain out. Once you stop hearing the drainage flowing through the tank and the pipe, then you pull your gray valve, and that kind of flushes the black tank and cleans the pipe out before you finish. And it does take a little while to fully drain, so again, give it a few minutes. Back here you have your stabilizers. I have an impact drill with a 3/4 socket on the end, and it just makes it quicker to stabilize. Now these are stabilizers. They're not jacks. They're not meant to jack the trailer up a bunch. So they're just used for stabilization. Now if you're on a big decline or incline and you need to increase one side of the trailer, we do have stacking blocks that you can utilize to put underneath the tires and raise the trailer either in the front or on the tires to increase the height of it. as we were talking about, here are your connections. This is the drain pipe connection. Like I said, it has these grooves right here, and it fits most septic tanks, and you spin that around and this end connects to the drain pipe. You have your water hose here that has a water pressure regulator. This end goes into the trailer. And you have your 30 amp connection right here. This pretty much just inserts, and this black piece locks it into place. You also have some wheel chokes for safety. Put those in front or behind of the tires, especially on declines or inclines to prevent the trailer from rolling. Now, if you don't have an impact drill, this works just fine. And this is your stabilizer crank, and it's pretty easy to use. And quick. You just insert it and start cranking. So it does have a step stool right here. This thing just pulls up and down. It's pretty easy. If you are at a big incline, you can add another board right here if you need. Most people do just fine with the one step. Coming inside the trailer, you have your queen bed here. I put the table on top of the bed just so I've never had any problems like this with it sliding around or anything like that. Some people put it on the floor right here, but that works just fine. You got storage right above the bed here, storage underneath the queen bed. You have your AC unit right here. You have push lights all throughout the trailer. I have the battery disconnected right now, so I can't show you, but there's little push buttons that you just push in and out. Down here you have some accessories, hand soap, the basics, filters, some complimentary coffee, cleaning supplies, bags, that sort of stuff. Right here you have your water pump button. Now this button is only to be used if you're dry camping and you're utilizing the fresh water tank. Otherwise, if you're connected to city, you don't need to turn this on. I also, recommend that if you are using your fresh water tank and you do have to use the water, just make sure you turn off the pump after so it's not constantly running. You have your awning right here, and you have your battery, fresh tank level, black tank level, and gray tank level. Now, the black tank is for the toilet, and sometimes it reads incorrectly. So even after draining it a few times and cleaning it out, it might show 1/3 full or even 2/3 full. And I know a lot of renters freak out. They're like, oh my God, I just got the trailer. It's at 2/3 full already. Well, sometimes the sensor is reading toilet paper that might be stuck on the inside of the tank, or the sensors, and all my trailers, I have 3, and all of them read incorrectly most of the time, unless I do 4 or 5 thorough flushes. Most of the time it's going to be indicating 1/3 full. So don't be alarmed. I always suggest, if you see that there's toilet paper on, coming up and it's not going down anymore, then that's an indicator that it's full. But most times you won't have that issue. Now you do have your automatic water heater right here, which is a cool feature that my older one doesn't have. I have the manual pilot light outside, which has worked just fine, but these automatic ones are nice to have. So when you're ready to utilize your hot water, you are going to turn this button down and it will ignite the pilot that is located on the outside of the trailer and start heating up your water tank. Now it does take a few minutes for the water in the tank to heat up, obviously, so I always recommend giving it about 10-15 minutes for the tank to fully heat up before you take a hot shower. And you got your cooking supplies up here, your coffee maker, cups, pots, pans, bowls, napkins. You have your 2-burner stove right here with your sink. You got your blinds and your heater right here. Alright, so moving right here, you have your accessories. This is the heater remote, and this is the AC remote. You got cooking utensils right here, and some more cooking utensils here. Your knives, cutting board. You have microwave right here, and this will only run if you are connected to an electrical source. Now, if you're utilizing a trailer and you're dry camping, you know, make sure that your generator has enough power to power the fridge and the microwave. I always recommend at least a 3,000 watt generator. I had a little 2,000 watt generator. I think it was 1,800 watts running, and it just didn't have enough power to kickstart everything in the trailer. So I recommend a 3,000 watt. If you don't have a generator, we do have one for rent. We're looking into acquiring another, so feel free to message me about that if you do feel like you're gonna need one on your trip. Now, the fridge runs off the battery, which is a cool feature. The only downside to that is if you leave your fridge on the entire time and you're not connected to electrical source, it will drain your battery out sooner. So I always recommend, if you're not going to be using the fridge, go ahead and turn the fridge off if you are dry camping. Now, you do have bunk beds right here with a step ladder right here to get to the top bunk. You can get to the top bunk without needing a step ladder, but you do have to step right here or hold right here, and I recommend the ladder. It's just easier. Nothing's gonna break if you do that. In the past, I've had people step on these things and they've broken, so that's not fun to deal with. So I always recommend, if you could use the step ladder, please do. You have extra storage right here. I like to put the extra toilet paper right here, complimentary bath towels as well. Now, if you do need to use the dinette table to convert this into a bed, it's very simple. So the table's already folded right there. What you're going to do is lay the table on these 4 black resting corners on this general area right here. Make sure it's nice and flat, and you're going to remove these pads from the back and lay them right on top of the table, and you get a nice even flat bed. Moving to the bathroom, nothing special here. It's a nice little shower. It is a little short, but for your taller people, you can stick your head inside here for a couple more inches of room if needed. It's a hand crank ventilation system with a little fan if needed. We do have this sign right here: please only flush toilet paper that is provided by us. The reason I put this here is because we have RV grade toilet paper, so it is flushable. If you're using your home toilet paper, you plan on bringing your home toilet paper, that's fine. Just please don't flush it down the toilet, because it will clog that middle section right there, and it's just not fun to deal with. I gotta stick it down there and push it in or take it out, and whenever you're dealing with toilet paper and feces, it's never fun. So please, please, please only flush the toilet paper provided by us. There's a little hook right here if you need that, and our toilet paper is located right here. So that pretty much does it for our 2023 Coleman. If there's anything you think I missed or you have questions about before your rental, please feel free to text me or call me on the number that I provide you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.